So today we're going to look at how to control black ants. So here, just like many of you might have had, as the weather warms up, you get ants in your kitchen. So here we are in my kitchen. We found some ants, and I thought, well, what's a better time to show you how to do ant control as we do, as the pros do it. So ant control used to be carried out a lot with the ant powders that a lot of you would have seen. We don't use any of those anymore. We now use gel baits, so insecticide gels such as this one. There's going to be quite a few available if you go onto Amazon or eBay, type in ant gel bait, then you'll probably find something like this. It basically has revolutionised how we carry out ant control. The old way of using the powders was really to be effective. It wasn't effective in the way a lot of people use it, by sort of pasting it down everywhere, so there was piles of powder all over the doorsteps and things like that to people's houses. That wasn't really effective. You really needed to find the nest entry of the ants and treat the entry point, and have the ants take the powder into the nest for you, so they spread it around and shared it on themselves, you know, and killed the whole nest. So obviously that was hard because you had to find the nest, but with these gels you don't need to find the nest. You just need to see where the ants are, see where they're traveling, and then the gel can be administered in small blobs in corners and places where it's sort of generally out of reach, is where you want to put it. But yeah, small blobs, for they basically feed on it themselves. They ingest the bait, and they take that back to their nest, and then the insecticide has got a delayed reaction, so it's fed to their young and their co-workers and shared around, and then obviously it does sort of destroy the nest from inside on that way. So I have actually put some of this gel down already, just round the corner here, where we found the ants going in and out. Here we can see a few on the floor already, just there, and then we've just put a few blobs into the corners and along the edges there where they're trailing, and then that's it. That's all you need to do, is basically put it in the areas of activity you're seeing, and the ants will find it themselves and they'll start feeding on it. Here I think there's just a small bit of something on the floor that they're finding interesting at the moment, even though you can't even see it. It doesn't take obviously much to feed an ant, so that, you know, it's not something that, you know, particularly, you know, dirty people are going to have problems with ants. Everybody has problems with ants. You know, you see these sides are clean and wiped down. That's normal. So if we take this gel and we'll take it over here, and we'll see what their reaction is to some of this gel if we put it in front of them. So let's just we'll just put this little nib on here, and then we'll just give a very small blob in front of one of these ants. Oh, there we are. Let's just see where in there, and if you see straight away, oh, if I can get it into focus, there's the ant already straight away feeding on the gel. Obviously I'll clean this up in a minute. It's just to demonstrate the attractiveness. That, you know, they find it absolutely irresistible, this stuff, and yeah, as I say, it has made treating black ants very easy, very safe, because these gels are generally very safe for pets and for people, but obviously not so safe for ants. And that's it. So how to control ants using insecticide gels such as this one.